the Duke Blue Devils and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Powell, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So North Carolina's offense as they take control of the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dumps it off in the flats. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Chip. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on the drive by the offense.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mahan. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense
breaks a tackle, and he might go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Got his man out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a... Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Raiola to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got the first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The option look. He'll toss it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And you kind of thought in that situation the QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back to throw, it's Mahad. Fires quickly.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He goes right back to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads it left. It's complete. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Little.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
To the air, it's Mahan. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. The pitch. Could be. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing.
Snags it, and he's open. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Send the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. In the red area, it's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, UNC! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Quarterback extends the play. Breaks into the open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Finds a man on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll move the wide receiver. Raiola. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Rushes on him. Running to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Or maybe a double pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Little. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe a crease. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Solomon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Blue Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. And the Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something. More dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. He leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the back. Here's Raiola to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running inside, it's Jackson. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The give to the single back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it again. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The run inside. It's Pugh. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to pass, it's Mahan. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's French. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. The give to Davis. Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Makes the grab in their space. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Unloads quickly. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their 1st. And he's still... What timeouts to work with in this final quarter? They'll run the option. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout Duke. That's their 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. The sure hands. It's Pugh. Out across the 30. Steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game of divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the...
He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throws it back. Puts it out of the air. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you...
Oh, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Got it. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
With the catch, it's Solomon. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get it.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on second down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. 22. Wants to throw. It's Mahad. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining